Hello. My name is Pat, and I'm here to tell you about all finance definitions in 15 minutes. Annual report. A financial report sent yearly to a publicly held firm's shareholders. This report must be audited by independent auditors. Annuitant. An individual who purchases an annuity and will receive payments from that annuity. Annuity. A contract that guarantees a series of payments in exchange for a lump sum investment. Ask price. A proposal to sell a specific quantity of securities at a named price. Assets. What a firm or individual owns. Back-end load. A sales charge levied when mutual fund units are redeemed. Balance sheet. A financial statement showing the nature and amount of a company's assets, liabilities and shareholders' equity. Balanced fund. A mutual fund which has an investment policy of balancing its portfolio generally by including bonds and shares in varying proportions influenced by the fund's investment outlook. Bank rate. The rate at which the Bank of Canada makes short-term loans to chartered banks and other financial institutions, and the benchmark for prime rates set by financial institutions. Banker's acceptance. Short-term bank paper with the repayment of principal and payment of interest guaranteed by the issuer's bank. Bear market. A declining financial market. Beta. A statistical term used to illustrate the relationship of the price of an individual security or mutual fund unit to similar securities or financial market indexes. Bid price. A proposal to buy a specific quantity of securities at a named price. Blue chip. A descriptive term usually applied to high-grade equity securities. Board lot. A standard number of shares for trading transactions. The number of shares in a board lot varies with the price level of the security, although in most cases a board lot is 100 shares. Board of Directors. A committee elected by the shareholders of a company, empowered to act on their behalf in the management of company affairs. Directors are normally elected each year at the annual meeting. Bond. A long-term debt instrument with a promise to pay a specified amount of interest and to return the principal amount on a specified maturity date. Bond fund. A mutual fund whose portfolio consists primarily of bonds. Book value. The value of net assets that belong to a company's shareholders, as stated on the balance sheet. Broker. An agent who handles the public's orders to buy and sell securities, commodities, or other property. A commission is generally charged for this service. Bull market. An advancing financial market. Buying on margin. Purchasing a security partly with borrowed money. Broker. An agent who handles the public's orders to buy and sell securities, commodities, or other property. A commission is generally charged for this service.
Bull market. An advancing financial market.
Buying on margin. Purchasing a security partly with borrowed money. Callable preferred shares or bonds that give the issuing corporation an option to repurchase, or call those securities at a stated price. These are also known as redeemable securities. Canada Savings Bond. A bond issued each year by the federal government. These bonds can be cashed in at any time for their full face value. Capital. Generally, the money or property used in a business. The term is also used to apply to cash in reserve, savings, or other property of value. Capital cost allowance. A taxation term, equivalent to depreciation, that makes allowance for the wearing away of a fixed asset. Capital loss. The loss that results when a capital asset is sold for less than its purchase price. Capital stock. All ownership shares of a company, both common and preferred.
Capitalization. The total amount of all securities, including long-term debt, common and preferred stock, issued by a company. Cash equivalent. Assets that can be quickly converted to cash. These include receivables, treasury bills, short-term commercial paper and short-term municipal and corporate bonds and notes.
Cash surrender value. The amount of cash a person may obtain by voluntarily surrendering a life insurance policy. Certificate. A document providing evidence of ownership of a security such as a stock or bond. Closed-end fund. A fund company that issues a fixed number of shares. Its shares are not redeemable, but are bought and sold on stock exchanges or the over-the-counter market. Commercial paper. A negotiable corporate promissory note with a term of a few days to a year. It is generally not secured by company assets. Common stock. A security representing ownership of a corporation's assets. Voting rights are normally accorded to holders of common stock. Compounding. The process by which income is earned on income that has previously been earned. The end value of the investment includes both the original amount invested and the reinvested income.